Oh good God. I am very late. And I realized that there's nothing on the screen right now that is intentional for now. I just need to fix some well, I guess you can technically see this. There's nothing about this that you're not um allowed to see, I suppose. Um Let me just double check. I don't think that there's any. No, there's not. I'm just gonna um oops. Oh wait, I have to be on my Discord too. No, I can do it on my computer actually. It's fine. I need to make an announcement that I am live. Even though I am late. I am not feeling super well today either. Things are going great right now. This is I think the first time in a while, like in a couple of months, where I've had like consistent headaches for days in a row. It's not going well for me. Ooh, hello Cornelia. Wanna try something out for me? Um, if you type out. Oh wait. Oops. Wait. If you type out. Why can't I hear myself? Oh, because of the call. Oh, because I'm not muted in here. Yep. Here we go. If you type out exclamation mark and then commands. So basically, like if you were to type out this, just that part, not the Dave the Diver, but just commands like that, you should get a bot response. And then you should get a link to all of the commands that are available in. Yeah! If you click on the link, you'll get a list of all the commands that you can use and type in chat that the bot has activated for my chat. I fixed that yesterday. I used to have that, but it had like gone. I was gonna say extinct, but it was paused or whatever. But now it's on again. So there should also be every now and then there would be like ah um there'd be like a little reminder for like posture and sipping water and what else? Saving like the game or whatever you're working on, as well as um gosh darn it, now I forget. What's the third one? There's more. The Discord. Ooh, and to make clips. um okay. Um I'm gonna try and get some pictures. Um I need to remind myself of what was in the first VOD. Um I think we didn't get very far in it because that was when I was drawing Tell before. Um Let's see. Oh wow, why is the quality so bad on YouTube? That is shite. Why is it like that? Is it just because it's the preview? No, it looks a bit. What is it, mommy? What do you want? I can't tuck you in. If you want to be tucked in... Oh, no, wait, I have the blanket. He's sitting at the couch staring at me with somewhat upset eyes and be like, come on, human, you have one thing that you need to do, and that is tuck me in into a blanket so that I am warm and cozy. You have one job, and I am failing at it. Are you trying out all the commands? um. uh, 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 uh. But yeah, um there are those commands, and obviously you yourself can type them. Obviously, like they're there to be used that way. But if someone like, in case someone doesn't use them, they're also on a timer. So every 15 minutes, either the posture one, the sip and save, or the Discord or the clips one will show up. And then, but I think there's a requirement that there has to have been 15 minutes at least since the last time it was used, and then someone has to have typed at least one message. Oh, there is also one more command, but from another bot. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's watch time. That's another bot. I'm not super certain how that one works because it's the only one that I have from from that bot. But well, you haven't watched me either, apparently. Maybe that one doesn't work. Maybe I should deactivate that one. um so in that first episode of Data Diver, I'm wondering if I can get I mean, I should probably just have the iconic like Dave the Diver something. This was cute. Oh, good God, what is this? Jesus. I know there's spoilers in here. I should probably just keep it. Oh, that's cute. You got a funny idea? What's your funny idea? Had we met all of these people during that? I think we had we met Duff during the first playthrough, or like not the first playthrough, but during the first. I don't know. We definitely had met all of these by that point. I could also just take a screenshot from the stream. And try and find a decent one. Yeah, did you have I don't know if you were here for the whole stream yesterday, Cornelia, but did you see the clips that I got from yesterday's stream? Like, um, um, you know you're streaming soon drawing. What if you personalize and paste in some drawings that you have done and will be doing? What do you mean? Like in the thumbnail? I had, yeah, I thought about like making it half and half, and like put tail there. That was, that was the thought process. But, and like splitting it, I can't show it. I guess there shouldn't be anything that I can't show. I don't think. I'm like nervous to do anything. Um, no, but there shouldn't be anything. I was gonna take um uh, gonna need this size. And then for example, my thought process was to kind of split it somewhat like this and have like I guess because you would read it from usually from left to right, put him in the corner next to the tree to personalize it to you and your journey. Eh? Now I am very confused, ma'am. um, it's just gonna be like a normal like thumbnail for the YouTube VOD. So it should be like very simple and like very quickly to understand what's happening in the stream. So and what? Wait, which tree? Now I'm like, wait, did I have I drawn a tree? When did I draw a tree? Oh, you meant I haven't shown this I think on stream. But I did this more as a this is still a sketch, but the forest and hut. But that was the very very first VOD, and that one will not be uploaded as a VOD. That one will never see the public eye again. um, so that one's not getting one. And but this is more. This is a sketch of the like starting soon screen and like the BRB screen and stuff like that. But it's a sketch and it's not colored, and it was just an idea. I thought of like instead of having a whole forest, I thought I would like maybe just for now simplify it a lot, and then I could work up on it if I wanted to. I don't know. Messages are like yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can do anything about that. Um, aren't they usually that far apart or like delayed? Um, maybe not, but because it has to go through like an external um page to go up onto the stream. Like it has to recognize my streaming page or like the actual Twitch chat, and then take that information, go through a website to then be put on to the actual like my overlay. So, I don't know. I'm wondering, do I want finished stage of Tell or do I want it's like I might not want to like spoil how he ends up looking, you know? What if we took What if we just... Where's this bunny? But then again, I guess he's not opaque. I also don't know how I get just him. Can I copy him just from this to this one? Surely that doesn't work. I have a feeling that will not work. Do I have to... Can I get him? And then surely that is only specific to this specific one. Do I have to literally... Yeah. I'm wondering if I should just get, let's take a look, see if I can find, sorry, no, it's, I know I'm blocking the view, but it's because I'm, let's see if we can find. Yeah. I can hear you, cat. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna tuck you in. You are not a baby. She thinks she's a baby, but she's not a baby. Okay. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, can we find like a good still shot from the actual live stream? Either when we're playing Dave the Diver or... Because it would be funny if it's like more personalized, that I'm not just taking something from the internet. I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for, but... Just something... Oh, we had Midduff. Let me go have this when I'm dying. Where am I? Wait, am I blind? Where's Dave? I'm supposed to be in the center. Oh, am I that blob? That shadow? Because I'm trying to get that fish, right? Oh, I got hurt, so I was blinking. A badunk. Okay. I can see you talking on that stream. This was weird. Oh, I know, we can try and get the intro. That could be cute. Wait, imagine. Imagine this is the thumbnail. Could I make that my thumbnail? I feel like I kind of want to make that my thumbnail. Just Dave the Diver, part 1. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, I want that. Mm. I could put Tell here instead of the crab, but I have a feeling it might just be the way I'm interpreting it, but when I've seen this intro, I've thought that the reason why, the crab is being picked up where the crab is being picked up is because that crab was in fact, trying to gnaw on his bits. And so I would feel a little bit weird placing my bunny or like a drawing of my bunny in that position. Although it would fit his personality. That sounds weird. Wait. Um he's a little bit of a terror, so he would do that to someone. You could also just have this. But my mouse is in the way. I could edit that out. I could get rid of that. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Let's try and get this one. If I can. That mouse is annoying. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. And oh god. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm gonna have to send it to myself somehow. And I have to send it through my. Oh, this is annoying. I could probably have found this picture online, to be honest, but it's just more fun knowing that it is from my stream. Okay. I'm just gonna have to do this for a little bit so that I can send it through. Jesus Christ, Bunny, you're being violent in the back. What are you doing? He's throwing around his sticks. Can I not? Why can I not get to save the image? There we go. And then we're gonna place it. And you will soon get to see it. There we go. Now you should see it again. Hehe, I have it. Okay. Then. You little terror. Oh wait, I wanna. There we go. I'm wondering. Because the quality might be a little bit shite if we just do that. But at the same time, like it's gonna be a tiny thumbnail. It looks awful quality on my Discord. So I'm hoping that through the live stream it doesn't look that bad. But I am worried that it does. I think it might be the colors. Yeah, on the live stream it looks absolutely horrid. It does not look like that on my iPad right now. What if I do oh good god, I just sneezed. Sorry. Oh god. Oh wow, okay, I have a nosebleed. That's not good. Not a bad one, but ugh. What? No, that's not what I wanted. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's just get this one duplicated, and then I can do these things just for you guys to try and just soften it a little bit. Are you also having a nosebleed? That makes it a little bit like this is how it was for you guys before. I could get it to look like that, which is just like a little bit better. And then maybe could turn down the brightness a little bit, but then all of the joy is gone. Okay, I'll just do that for now. I'm hoping that this picture doesn't get affected. No, okay. So if I just remove this later afterwards, then like this is what you guys will see for now and what I will edit on for now, I guess. But wait, I can't do that because then I can't get the mouse away. We'll fix it later. Okay, screw it. It will look crap for you guys. That is not my problem. Not my problem. I don't think I've actually edited a photo to this extent on Procreate before. So this is gonna be interesting. I could just be like lazy and just sit and color it in. And then hope that no one looks super close. And just grab the pixels around it. I could just do that. Hee. The lazy way of doing it. This is not how you're supposed to do it. Don't do it this way. Don't do it like this. This is not it. I probably should showcase the proper way of doing it, but then I have to open the programs, and then I have to... I don't want to. Not right now. I am blaming my headache for not wanting to. I should lay a flat color underneath all of these, and then blend on top of them. Like... just do that, so that it won't blend away. Boop. Solved. Don't you get like nosebleeds quite often, Krilla? That should be placed underneath. Oh, that's very green. Should probably have something like this. Boop. and pretty hefty ones. I'm like, if you get nosebleeds quite often, I feel like you've talked about that before, having a lot of nosebleeds and that you bleed quite a lot when getting nosebleeds. It's as if nothing ever was there. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Beautiful. No one will ever know it's there. I might have to blend the bottom edge a little bit. I will get annoyed at this not being blended otherwise. Does that look shite? Yep. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's good. Every other day? Why? What's wrong with you? Why do you do that to yourself? Stop. Is it because of allergies? Like why is it during like those specific times of the year? Is it because it's like warm outside or you're stressed because of stuff? And burn the insides, yeah. I know my uncle did that. He used to also get like a bunch of nosebleeds, and they had to burn the crap out of it because it just kept on happening over and over again. And sometimes like it fucking sucks. Like that cannot be comfortable. Like, doesn't it like get all stuffed from that as well? Just constantly bleeding and being gunked with dry blood. That doesn't. I don't. No, blood. Oh yeah. So it's extra thin in the nose. you you almost spelled annoying as enjoying. I'm assuming you mean annoying, but you almost spelled it as if you're enjoying it. That's funny. There you go, that's closer. I kind of wanted to not be a perfect cut. Do it like that. Like we could. Oh god, it looks awful for you guys. It still looks so incredibly blech. Can I do it? Couldn't I do it like layer specific? Oh, layer empty. Hmm. 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 Maybe the cut shouldn't be this way, but maybe more like this. I don't know. I don't know. And then I need to fix that. It looks absolutely shite for you guys. Oh, but now the thingies are gonna look weird. No. I don't get why it does that. Hmm. No, that's not that. Hmm. What's this one? Whoa! That's so cool. I haven't explored this ever. What the heck? That's fun. Wait, don't do that though. um, I guess we can try and put in Le Bunny. Can I? Hmm. Ooh. Oh. No. No, we're not doing that. That was a close call. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. How do I get it over to the other feed? Copy. What has happened now? Paste? Yeah, I did it! I got him over here. Oh, scheiße. Oh, he's so cute. He's very bad quality. Everything today is just bad quality. That's not. There we go. Oh, so cute. We could put him right down here. But then, like, what's the point? Like, what are we putting in the rest of the white space? What the heck? We could choose like the Dave color. I'm pretty sure is like, I don't know, close to like this kind of blue. That is very blue. Very, very blue. Oh, wait, no. You know what we could do to keep the red? Oh, that is very bright. No. What if we get the highlight on him? I hate it. I hate it all. Mm. Mm. Oh, that's kind of cute. But then, like, what? What do I put on the rest of it? Hmm. Hmm. I could put this one. Oh god. No, not that one. Hip. Hip. Where did he go? No. Oh, because I. Oh, I'm stupid. Copy that. Yeah. Over time, you will add more. Yeah, but then for the first, like, for the first thumbnail. Oh no, 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 no! For the next one, he will be gone, because it will be like just related to that very episode, that very VOD. So I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna add upon it. I don't think. That's not at least what I had in mind. I see what you're saying though. Like I could. Okay, I'm adding him as the first drawing I made during the first part of Dave the Diver, and then I add the next drawing and the next drawing, until that part is all filled out. Could be a potential thing, but then Yeah. I am on 2 screens. Heck yeah. I guess that would be a fun concept technically. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Which one should I put? Because I mean, this one ties in the red, which is kind of fun. The only thing that I can see get annoying is that, for example, with this one, this has a completely different color scheme. Do I just like put this in as black and white, or do I just like adapt it to the color scheme, or do I like what do I do with this? I could just put part of the flower, like just put, for example, just showcase this one and just put that flower in the background. Like that's it. Or just this, or something of the sort. I feel like that's cute. Can I copy those? What if I duplicate you? It's gonna. I realize this is gonna look very weird. Robin, hello. Have you eaten lunch? Have you eaten? Have you eaten food? Try putting it, but I don't want to spoil it. I don't wanna. I don't wanna spoil how it looks like, because then you don't have to. What you already know what the end, like the end drawing is gonna look like. You know, I don't want to do that. That's no fun. I draw the line. Somewhere. I don't know where I drawn it, but apparently it was there. Let's hip hip. All of you, come on up. Come on. Yeah. And then you also go in there. Yeah. So now this one. Oh no! Don't do that, Jesus fucking Christ. Bloop bloop. Bloop bloop. Hee. Can I do that? And then just copy it in? This now I'm just testing it to see how that will look. Oh. Or if I were to do it, like you said, Cornelia, with like adding in it per part and just start filling it out. That is kind of fun. I think I'm gonna have to fill in essentially. Oh wait, I just did this. Oh, you aren't. You don't work like that. Ah, no. Delete it. Jesus Christ. That is not. There we go. Hip 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 hip. I mean, then for example, it would be maybe Something like that, I guess. I can't get over how absolutely horrible it looks through the Discord stream. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. The colors are just absolutely awful. But I don't think I can do a lot to it. See here, I'm wondering, in order to make it all sort of match, I am more than fine, I think, with perhaps changing the colors. Maybe, like, what if I made this red? That is yellow. Ew, what is that? No. No, I do not like. Oh, that's cool. Weird. So weird. Whoa. I could as well just make it like black and white and be boring. You know? Could do that. But what if I did this one? Wasn't there one? Oh, that could be so cool. Wait, why is that kind of cool? That's also really cool. That one's kind of neat. I'm not too upset with that one. If I then go in, like, it doesn't need to match perfectly. I just wanted to have like the general same color profile as everything else, because otherwise I'm gonna literally go nuts. Hmm. Eh, eh. Or okay, so for example, if I'm thinking of it, this one's gonna be there no matter what, then I could no, wait. Oh Jesus Christ. Boom, they would be then together. Or these would be together. So it could be just, like, oh, that's cute. I could also have them, like, they don't need to be, if they're not gonna be. I love how I don't finish even a single thought ever. That is so nice of me. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if I was just to show that drawing for this episode, or like for this VOD, then the next one would, I guess, would just kind of be this one in focus, and this one only, kind of. Like, what I could potentially do is, if I wanted to, be kind of weird with it. I don't fucking know. Yeah. mm, And then obviously I would be getting just the logo for the Dave the Diver game. But let's say I think it's in blue, right? I think it is. Like I think it's more blue though, like this blue, which is gonna fuck up the whole color scheme. We're not gonna be rude for my writing, you know, it says something like that. And then I guess part 1, or this would be 2 in that case. That looks absolutely awful. Ew, I hate it so much. What if I just got rid of this? That's way better. That's just way better. I should not be. Honestly, you know what if we just put away my drawings, you know, and let just Dave the Diver shine. Oh God. Okay. Um. Um. Oh my God. This one, if it's gonna have the heart, for the sake of how this is all working out, should be on that side, and then this bunny should be flipped. So it would be like that, because then the red balance out the outer red. We could potentially, you know, have that one in black as well, but I don't know. Then we could just have it like that instead. For the first episode, and then for the second, just the flowers. I don't know. Oh God, I hate this so much. I think this is a no-go though. Unless I'm gonna like do something really fancy with it, where I like show the Procreate thingamabob. But I don't really want to do that. I think I could. Let me get the logo and see if I can make this work. I have it on my computer, so I need to just transfer it over again. God, my headache is going strong. Think. What was I doing? Gosh, like it. Trying to get thoughts through when my head is like this, it feels like my whole head is just stuffed with a bunch of blankets or like cotton or just pillows, and it's just so full that the thoughts cannot move around and they are not getting anywhere. I cannot describe it in any better way. I have forgotten where I have it. Jesus fucking Christ. This one. Oh wait, it's yellow and turquoise, or like cyan. And that'll actually work pretty okay with this, thank God. And this should be a proper PNG. Here's to hoping. Okay, let's see. So clearly it looks a little bit nicer than what I did. I wonder if we should... How do I want to do this? Okay, let me just hide the stupid little flowers for now. So I can just think. I feel like, I mean, it would be nice to have it straight in the middle, but then, like, where do you put the part 1? I guess you would put it just, like, down here in that case. But then we wouldn't have any space for any of the drawing stuff. Is that so bad, though? Do I want to hide them? Kind of. How does this work? Whoa! What are you snapping to? Is that the middle? Really? Damn. Oh, the magnets are the weird ones. Weird. Because, like, I think that looks really cute. And I think you will see it pretty well. But I have an idea. I am wondering if I should put part 1 in red, but I want to put it then on the right side. Like, for example, I'm thinking I would want to put it here. I would type it a little bit nicer. But because the crab is there, there's too much red on just one side of it. So either do I put part 1 on the left side and move Dave the Diver logo over to the right, or do I simply move the crab over to the left side? Or, crazy new idea. The more crabs there are on the thumbnail, that defines which part it is. So for part 1, only 1 crab. For part 2, I put 2 crabs. For part 3, 3 crabs. I mean, I could do that too. I could do that as well. Just as added funny thing. That could be the funny thing I do. Instead of putting my drawings in there. I like that more. Then I don't have to show my awful drawings. And then I guess could also just put it I think just in the center is technically the best. That feels so weird. I don't know why, but to me the center is like over here. But I can see that it's not. Could be because I had it like this. Like off center on the whole screen. Ooh, I have an idea. The annoying thing is, because this is obviously not like intended for this purpose of like putting text in here, I don't, like, other than the calligraphy brush, like, I don't have a way of putting letters in, so I would have to write them myself or find them or draw them in another program or whatever. But I could just also just attempt to, for example, if I do hip, hip, I could do this a little bit better. Actually draw straight lines. Hip. It's a little bit too small, but I do not have time to be a perfectionist. I'm trying to convince myself that. That should probably go out to like there. Yeah. We should connect it to this one first. And then maybe there. Whoa, that is wonky. If I really wanted to, I know I've said this already like 20 times, but if I really wanted to, I should have put this in one of the proper programs on my PC. But I can't be bothered right now. This is what we're doing. And I will, like, in one of the upcoming days when I feel like I have way more energy and I'm gonna be sitting here and gonna have to keep doing these thumbnails on Procreate or in Procreate, I'm gonna sit and swear over my own self for doing it this way. But today is not that day. Today I do not have the energy. What if I did this and then just made it tiny? Yep. Yep. And then like, wrote out part. You can't really see that well though, because it would have to be so tiny. It's kind of cute though. I could do something a little bit weird and funky and just bloop 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 bloop. I could stretch it so it feels bigger. That sounded weird. And then just write part, and then have like a big one, like a really beefy one. Or I just embrace the fact that I made it Procreate. Jesus Christ, can I make up my mind ever? No, I cannot. Good God. Let's just see what comes to mind. Nope, hate that. Good God. Like, this is way too squiggly. And also, why are they going up? Oh my God. I wanna give up. I do not have the mental capacity for this today. Hmm. Oh, wait. I don't know. I want to go home. I am at home. Okay, just think. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm thinking I'll do what feels right to do, and we'll just take it from there. That's just what's gonna happen right now. Brain has lost all thoughts. Hip, 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 hip. Okay. Okay. Bloop, bloop. I have another one. Wait, you know, Wait. Hold on a second. I didn't even think of this. You know what I can just do? No, not just that. Why does it not want to go in? That. There you go. I fixed it. I put the crab on the left side. I did it. I'm so dumb. Okay, anyways. For fuck's sake. Screw that. Screw that. And now I'm gonna write a beautiful text that I'm gonna have to put up with. Yup. I hate it. But are we surprised? No. That's ugly as hell. You can't even see it. Oh no. Okay. Let's get a thick brush. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's thick. Jesus. I mean, maybe that's better. I just wish I could write straight. Maybe like that. Hmm. Hmm. That is. But then what the heck do I do with all the other space? And now I already deleted the bunnies and the flowers. I didn't think this through. I love Mondays. Mondays are great. What if I just put it like I guess what I'm trying to remember when I'm doing this is that you're gonna look at it from like when it's like this small on a YouTube page. And Cornelia, if you still have me on the big TV, you're gonna look at it when it's like this small. I don't know if that's accurate. Just guessing. Like you're gonna have to look at it when it is really small and be able to understand what's on it. And so like I'm not mad at it if it's super simple. I just wanted to ew. I don't want it to look absolutely god awful. What if the red was like on top of it? Ew, I hate that. I think I hate that a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Yeah, a lot, a lot. Ew. You know what I could do? I could try and see if um I'm just having crazy ideas right now. Well, that looks absolutely awful. Where's the... Yeah. Like I could make it a little bit of a gradient so that it is less harsh, but still reads as part of the thingy. Oh, wait, I know. This is gonna be a very weird gradient. I'm trying to make it go from blue to red. Yeah, no. What if I just made the one blue? Oh, come on. How bad is that? Oh my god. See, this is why I'm like questioning if this is my main concerns when it comes to possibly freelancing is that when I have a headache, I am basically useless at my job, or I would be. Oh, I haven't taken my meds. Oh, good Jesus Christ Almighty! I have, I have a headache and I forgot to take my medicine. That's great. I thought for a second that my medicine was expired, but it's not. I was like, you know what? That could explain things. But nope, it's supposed to be good. Hmm. But I kind of want the bunny here. Like, he's really cute. Nope. I don't mind him. Oh, God. I guess I could put a little note to each thing that I did and just like a little bit subtle in the corner. Like, that wouldn't be the worst in the world. Then I could potentially. I could do this. But maybe this one gets to be filled. As blue for the sake of. I mean, it's not the most horrible, I guess. I am. I keep doing clicking on the wrong thing. Mumble, mumble. Maybe we do this one? It is a lot happening all at once. And I don't think it's a good thing. Boopity doo boopity boopity boop. Boopity boop boop. I'm trying to look at it and visualize it. I guess if you saw it from this small, and it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You know what? I used that one, right? Yeah. Let me export it and put it up, and we'll see. I'm just gonna save it. To myself. Hopefully. Maybe. I sent it twice. Just great. um Oh god, the quality is way worse when you just I have to go through it and everything on Discord. I wonder if I can get in on my account through my iPad directly. Ooh. Yes, I'm already logged in. This is great. I should be showing something. What can I show? I guess I can show that right now. That's not bad or anything. How do I find my videos? On. There we go. Can I change the thumbnail on this? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be able to do it. Hold on. And then I will upload it as well so that you guys can see it. Let's see what it looks like. I think I just posted it. I'm a professional at this, clearly. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I think it's up. Let me show it. Look, I did it. It's up there. And you know what? Like, all of these are just from, like, the actual streams themselves. Also, I tried to fix so that the order of these wouldn't be fucked up. I couldn't get it to work. Like, I was trying to like private them and unlist them and then publish them. I don't think I can make them all be in the right order, sadly. So like for some reason it says that like they're all uploaded on the same day or like published on the same day or got unlisted or like unprivated on the same day, but they were not exported to YouTube all on the same day. So I don't really know why they would be mixed up in the order. So I'm really sorry about that, but I can't fix it. Um, I can't um I can't do anything about it. But there is for all, I think all of these videos, or at least most of them, there is a playlist made. So like if for example you, even though the order is completely messed up, if you were looking to like look for some reason, I don't know why the fuck you would want to, but like look through all the Sims 4 VODs or all the Resident Evil 2 playthroughs, VODs thingies, then you can just go to this playlist and in there they should be in the correct order, like the top one being the oldest. Um so yeah. And then that's also why the dates are in the title. So that you can see that. I've done the same with the one I just posted. And you know what? I'm okay with that thumbnail. I'm okay with it. I think you can see it. You understand what the video is gonna be about. It's gonna be Dave the Diver. The title, not my best work. I don't really care though. Like how am I? I don't know. I don't know. Gosh, I have so many. Was it this one when I started crying? I think. I think I started crying in this one. Was it another one? So annoying that they're all in the wrong order. Wait, I don't have one for Resident Evil 7. I just now realized. Right? No, I don't. Huh. Well, I never finished it, but. Hmm. Or is it this one? Yeah, it's this one, I think. So I started playing Banished instead. This is not what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, Gem. Yeah. Also, I actually thought about something, Gem. Oh god, I don't want to hear my own voice. That freaks me out. Okay, no. Focusing. Focus. Okay, we're gonna focus. We're gonna get back on a task. Gosh. Okay, now we've done the first one, and it looks okay. So I can do the second one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Um. Let's start with. Can I just. Part 1. Add-ons. Boop. And then this one, we will simply have to replace this with a 2. Hopefully it's simple enough. Or not. Yeah, that one's fine. You can see it's a 2. And then I guess we get the flowers. And copy. They're a little bit too detailed though. Maybe, sorry, it's going back and forth, probably looking very flickery. I guess we'll see. It might look okay. No. And then we do 1 and 2. And I guess change color on them. And just keep it that simple. Am I happy with the spacing of that? Where did I have the bunnies? But a tad bit bigger. Okay. And a little bit further apart. Doesn't have to be perfect, but maybe like that. And then I'll just be oh no, wait, we can do this. We could have them be separate colors. Why not? Nope, not that one. Let's see what we can get happening with this one. That's good. We do that one. Make it a little bit more like that, maybe? That's kind of nice. And then this one. Let's see what I want it kind of yellow. Could probably work with this one. Let's see. More yellow. It's quite horrible. Wow. They are just radiating glow right now. Maybe I just muted down actually. Maybe they should have switched places as well. I could do that. I think I had the bunnies though, like that, like yellow to the left and then blue to the right, but there's no harm in switching it up. That's quite cute. Again, like, I don't think I mind it. They are leaning the exact same way. There we go. Also, why are you not in the group? Yep. No, that's not what I wanted. The heck. Okay. So I guess I think I'm fine with that. Maybe this one could be a little bit. Yeah, that's okay with me. They're still leaning the exact same way. Beep. And it's gonna be hard to not have them lean the exact same way since there are so many petals, but I think it's okay. I don't think I have finished the title on the second video. But let's see. It should be ready to go at least. Bam. Just need to fix it. Give me a minute. Did we? Oh wait, no. I didn't play Dave the Diver in that VOD, did I? Hello, hello. I am welcome in. I've been fixing some thumbnails for some VODs where we have been drawing and played Dave the Diver. And I just realized that I've made a thumbnail now for a second VOD, but I don't think I actually exported it from Twitch. So I don't think I can upload it yet on YouTube. But I'll just do it later. It's done, so and then let's see. I have to think, which is hard to do. Also with something that's really, I'm doing this on my iPad, and I'm completely aware that the quality on this stream looks completely awful. It's very blown out and super duper bright. I'm sharing it through Discord, so the quality looks very bad. But when they are uploaded as a thumbnail on the actual YouTube, they look better. So they're not my best work, but I am not gonna sit here and try and be a perfectionist. Which is what I've been doing for the past 2 hours. But I can't be bothered. We did play more Dave the Diver the other day. I don't think we drew anything before that though, so I don't have anything more to put in it. So I don't really know what to do for that. Yeah, it was a little makeshift solution. I have like proper programs on my PC and stuff, but I've switched over from a bunch of Adobe programs to like open software and stuff, and I have yet to kind of learn my way around them completely. So I don't feel comfortable enough to just jump into it on stream yet. So for now, it's just Procreate, which, you know, this is not its intended purpose. But I will make do. Let's see. I guess we'll just have to leave it blank for now, because there's nothing. I don't have anything else to put in it. So I'm just gonna have to make a really pretty 3 and hope that that makes up for it somehow. That's so sad. I don't have anything else to put there. um. I wonder if am I remember correctly that we only played Dave the Diver 3 times so far? We played it yesterday, and then we played it when we had drawn the flower, and we did it when we were drawing the bunny. The very sweet, super duper innocent bunny that is absolutely not a terror in real life. What was I thinking of? I've lost my train of thought completely. I think that is all. I haven't edited this either for Instagram yet. I should have, but I haven't. I mean, put it off. It really, like, if I wanted to, I could, like, this one will just be, I guess, a speed paint, or, like, just a Procreate's own, like, replay thingy. Time lapse, that's what it's called. But it's so boring to just post that. I wish I had more material from behind the scenes, which I did when I was doing the bunny one, but I never finished it. This is I guess I could do that now, because I don't think I have more thumbnails to do then. From what I'm remembering. Gosh, my memory is so bad right now. The headache is going away a little bit, but that is not what I meant to do. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's the fill layers. That's why it's doing that. Did I really make that whole thing a fill layer? Why did I do that? Now it should be smaller, right? Yeah. But apparently not as small as I thought. I must have drawn something that is not what I intended to do. Must have drawn something in the top left there to make it Mark the whole area. What is this? What have I done here? I must have been explaining some. Oh, I remember. From when I was explaining how I wanted. Keep doing that. The composition. I remember. What's the clock? For me, it is 1:30. So technically, I might go off, or get off in half an hour or so. But I did start late. No, wait. In 1.5 hours. What am I thought I had been live for like 3 hours already, but it's only been 2. Um. Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. I forgot I had those on. They don't appear on the I don't have the overlay turned on, so they don't actually show up. But the sound's still there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the follow. I'm assuming that was a follow just based on the sound because I think that's the only alert I have on. Think. I don't even remember what alerts I have on, which is why it is supposed to be turned off, but the sound is still there. My setup is a mess, clearly, which is why I'm also sharing the whole drawing through Discord. I think that alone explains all of it. Yeah, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think it is true, or like through the same extension that I have my chat on. So I should really fix it, to be honest, but I don't know. I won't mess with it right now, but I try to fix a little bit between every stream. So for this stream, I try to fix some of my commands, so that they would work again. Um, a few streams ago, well, technically, I guess my first and second stream back, or not back. How do I even explain that? I had to fix the chat and everything, so it's a process. Um, um, what was I doing? I forgot as well what my plan was. If I was gonna, oh, I remember, Cornelia. I don't know if you're still there, Cornelia, but or Robin, or if he has gone on a way to work again. But this is me and my partner's bunny Tell. Like, this is our in real life pet. This is him, and he is an absolute terror, and he's named after, I think. Oh God, I'm gonna get murdered if I say that wrong. I think it's Halo 2. I think it's from Halo 2. This little bunny is named after a character from that. And so there was talk of putting him in a epic Halo battle scene, or like having Halo things in the background happening. Um, so, but I don't know what I think about that, and neither of them seem to be here now to defend their opinions about that. So I guess I can just do whatever I want, which is really nice. But the problem is that I don't know what I want. Um, Speaking of putting, I guess, just a foresty setting or something. Am I getting messages from? No. Okay. Yeah, it's, I don't know. We have a cat as well, and I named her after Zelda games. Um, so her name is Navi, after like there's a little fairy that follows the main character around Link. So she's named after that, which is a game I really love. And then he got to pick the name for the bunny after a game he really loved. So that was the deal. Mr. Bubbles. Yeah, no, no. He really lives up to his name though, because he is an absolute terror. Um, there's always mischief going on with that thing. With the thing. I'm just gonna sketch out a rough background idea. I'm gonna try not to think too much about it. Like if all of this on the left corner thing side is shrubbery in the foreground, I mean, what the heck? Oh, it's super tiny brush. What the heck? Why is that? Be a big brush. Then surely he's sitting on some sort of patch of grass. What do the images look like? Sitting like that. That's not helpful at all. Should probably be something to balance it out on the right a little bit. Maybe some bushes, or I guess even could have just some things appearing at the top as well to kind of balance out the bottom heaviness. That's so beautiful. Oh god. The skill is impeccable. And then I guess all of this is just in front. Might have to, just for added depth, try and put him behind some of that shrubbery to really push him back behind those bushes. And obviously these ones in the front will then be like huge leaves, just like they are kind of in this picture. Like they're obviously closer to the camera, or closer to, I guess, the person or whatever the fuck is looking at this bunny. And everything else in the background is very small. Then the question is, I haven't decided For some reason, I decided to explore a cutesy, simple, illustrative style instead of what I usually go for. Which I feel like, means I also have to continue with the same style for all the leaves and the background. And everything. Master Chief? Oh god, is this. What is that? Oh no, I feel like I should. Hold on. Is that a. Is that a Halo thing? Why do I feel like that's a Halo thing? I do not know. I know nothing about Halo. Okay, it's the main character from Halo. It would be kind of cool. Like I'm thinking like what I could do, like if this is oh, that's gorgeous. Um like if this is strawberry. Oh, that's a big arrow. Like I could, for example, like just have some hidden like helmet parts or like I guess armor parts, one of them being a helmet or something, just kind of like lying around in the bush, you know, or something. But I don't know if I can fully commit to drawing a whole character. That feels like if I do it badly, then I do it really badly. You know? Um let's see. All right, that's what they look like. Why did they remind me a lot of maybe this is the it's just it doesn't necessarily remind me of it, but I remember back in when I went to school, um and one of my classmates, I don't exactly remember what it was for. I think he and some of his friend was modding for like a Star Wars games. Like they made mods or like they wanted, I don't know. They were doing something with a Star Wars game. And the what are they called? The troopers. The evil guys with the white helmets and armor. Those guys. He wanted me to draw a special version of that, like with different colors and a different design, so that they then could like render into the game and have as a mod. And for some reason, the helmet design reminds me of that. But it's just a helmet design, so I guess it's just a helmet reminding me of another helmet. But I don't know. What was it for? Now I feel like I need to remember what that was. Oh wait, but this is also green. Do I do that then? Um, has a very like gold glass on it, like yellow stained glass. It's very olive helmet. I just want to draw in the general shape so I remember to actually put in. But um oh, could just draw a blob. This is a helmet. mm, I'm wondering how broken I want it to be. Because, like, there's a lot of the vents and stuff. I guess I'm assuming it's like vents and like little bolts and things on the sides. Nope, even smaller. Everything is just gonna be green on it now. I'll render it later. Ooh, dinner. That sounds delicious. Just in general, I am hungry. So just the word dinner sounds really tasty. Um, let's make like a deep amber or even brown could probably help. Something like that. That's gonna be fun to render in the glass later. Gosh, now I just want to draw a helmet. Um, it's a very, very rough. I like how I'm just finishing half of the sentence. A very rough sketch of it, just so that I remember. Should probably put a base color behind it. It looks so sad. Um, why am I starting to blend things and try and highlight things when I haven't even decided where the heck it's gonna be yet? I'm not supposed to do that. Kind of just looks like a motorcycle helmet right now. But I guess it is a similar shape. It has like some of them that I'm looking at. Like I don't know which one's like I guess the correct um one, cause like model. I'm assuming there's like tons of different ones, and then there's because like some of these are showing up from like places where you can buy them, and I'm assuming that perhaps some of them are pretty bad replicas and some are really good ones, and I don't know which one is what. um, so And there's like this one's in the front too, kind of. There's like a plate here. I don't know. I can't be bothered making it more detailed than that right now. I get the idea that it's supposed to be there. Oh, did the shadow not come with? No, it did. So then there could be like bushes. Um, maybe. I don't know. But then I'm wondering if, because if the helmet is green, then if I have like a lot of greenery, I feel like that's gonna take away from the helmet. Like the helmet is gonna blend in way too much. And if I look at, if I'm just like searching up Halo 2, and like I'm just seeing the pictures, the green, when there is that, I mean, the green dude, I'm assuming, I guess that's Master Chief, maybe in Halo 2 as well. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when the main dude is standing in the front of all of these pictures in like Halo 2, the thingy, he always has like orange behind him, which is always gonna make him pop and stand out. And then when you look at like Halo 2, like landscape, what comes up then? That's very gray and blue and a little bit of orange. There's different landscapes. Some are green. Oh my god, and the different colored thingies. Some are red and some are gray and so. Jesus. I mean, I have. There is one poster up on the wall of Halo, but I don't. If I remember correctly, that is not from Halo 2. Is that from Halo 4? Oh god. My education is failing me. Because that is Emil? I think that is Emil, the one that he has up. Hmm. Hmm. And then I guess there is the one that he's actually named after is this guy. Okay, wait. I'll just quickly change what I'm showing. So he's named after this one. This is what the bunny is named after. um, and then there's is that Halo 4? I think that's Halo 4. That's the poster we have up. This one. This exact thing. It's hanging right next to me. So cool. He's very silver. Which is, I guess, why the gray bunny got named after a gray Halo monster. I don't know. I can't remember. But he is green. That was cool. That looks dope. He has a cool skull thingy design. Is it like scraped out of the plastic on the helmet or like the visor. I just looked over at like the full screen version of what you guys can see from like the Procreate. You can't see it right now because I'm showing this, but what you saw before, like the little dorky helmet in the back. Like I could, if I wanted to, I could just draw a whole like actually like Halo themed drawing. But no, there has to be a like an illustrative bunny in the, I guess, the main focus of the drawing. And I have to try and combine those two aspects. How am I supposed to do that? Wait, what the fuck is this bodysuit? What is this? What is this? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh wait, I shows um wait. Change the title. This is really cool. Why do I feel like I've seen... Wait, I have to... Hold on. Wait. Hmm. I feel like I just got like a flashback to Robin trying to build, I think, this building in 7 Days to Die. I do not know why I just suddenly remember that, or if I'm correct in remembering that. So I just sent him a text just asking like asking if I'm remembering correctly. But I think I have a vague memory of him opening up Halo specifically to look at that building in detail and get screenshots from different angles so that he could try and replicate it in 7 Days to Die and have it as a horde base. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should draw that in the background. Like, that would be kind of cool having behind the bunny. Hmm. I have ideas. Hold on. Um. Okay. So. Oh god, this is so messy. This is the bunny. I need to make sure that I have everything. That one stays in place, and then the helmet stays in place and everything. Then in the very back, this is kind of like... I'm trying to think of that picture being at the very, very, very back of all of this. Let's try and get like... a bluish gray or something. I don't really know. and get it going in the back. But I need it to be like super far away. So it's gonna have to be tiny. In the background. Just making sure I can see everything. There we go. Okay. I don't really know what color to paint this, but people, beautiful. We could fade it just to a brown for now, or something. Like maybe that is gorgeous. The best thing I've ever drawn. And then this one is a very weird color. On this one, it kind of looks like it's gray with some slight, like not bright red hints, but like this almost terracotta, but with purple hints. I don't know how to describe that color. But on the other one, it just looks completely like very bright and like light gray. On most of them, it just kind of looks gray. Is it the same place or are they different places? I don't know. I have no clue. I should also make the background just kind of this. Nope. It's very gray right now. It all looks very gray. It's also like, because he's there, then if I'm thinking about the grid, then I guess, okay. I guess the building should be like back here then. It goes like kind of like looks so dorky. When I'm doing it with this big brush, especially. What is that? What is that? No. No, no, no. Okay. It's not that bright. And it kind of goes like tippy taps. Tippy taps. I don't know what the fuck I just said. And it kind of has a little line to it. It's a very steep. Could probably even just do this. And decide the angle. Is it steeper than that? No. It's pretty tall. Yikes. And then it continues a little bit further up. Like that, maybe. I might have to resize this whole thing. maybe like so. And then it just kind of goes down to this big towery thing. This one is also actually drawn in a perspective, so technically I should be following that, I guess. If I want it to be accurate. And this one kind of... There's a lot of just lines and lines and lines. Like small thingies. Like there's a little bump out here. There's another bump out here. Like there's a bunch of small details. But this one just continues down until basically, because there's like a platform here that this is all kind of just standing on. And it's just open. Like this. There's even the little part that goes in. Like so. And then there's a connecty thingy over to here. I said there's a bunch of weird little details. I don't know. Half of them I can probably get rid of. Or I can just add some of them and, you know, I don't know. Are people really gonna look that close? I don't think so. But then there was like the green grass in front of this. Oh, have I got an answer? um, and there was kind of like in this picture that I'm looking at. Like for the perspective to work and for this bunny to not look ginormous, either this whole building needs to literally be like, he needs to be sitting at the front door. I don't know how big these buildings are supposed to be, but they look, just with the way that the landscape is in the background and everything, these look like they're supposed to be humongous. Like absolutely huge. So either I have to have the bunny being like right up next to it, or it's like way, way in the back. You know? You know? And now I don't really know which one to pick. I mean, I could make it maybe work. I don't know. It's kind of fun. That's an idea. The helmet would need to be way bigger if it's gonna like, because like if you're thinking about this realistically, the bunny. Oh, wait, I just had an idea. I don't know if I can do it though, but that would have been so cute. But I might not be able to execute it. But like, okay, let me finish my first thought before I get to the second one. If you're thinking about this realistically, this bunny, like if this helmet is supposed to fit on someone's head, it's obviously gonna be bigger than a person's head, and the bunny is obviously, at least our bunny, the bunny this is based off of, is sort of a little bit bigger than our head. And so they would be kind of equal size. Possibly that the bunny would fit inside of the helmet. I'm just saying, what if there's a possibility for me to find a somewhat decent reference image where the helmet is like, sort of standing up or something, and I can just like, open the visor or like remove the visor and have the bunny peeking out through the opening. That would be absolutely fucking adorable. I would die. um Hold on. Let me see if what I could do with that idea. Cause now I am intrigued by my own thought process. Let me see if I can double this. Just as a thought experiment. I would probably like redraw this better. But like, would that be possible at all? Let's see. If I do this and then just fill in this with like a really, really dark gray, almost black, to really get the shadow in there. This is just trial and error at this point. I'm just it would be a little bit wonky though with how because I'm assuming that like the um that this oh no, don't do that. That this part pokes out quite a bit. So it might be a little bit awkward, but I could maybe play it off as like, oh, it has been broken off, or I could try and like have the bunny's ears be like folded back inside the helmet and like only the head being poking out, as to showcase that like the heads are still like stuck inside the helmet or something. Because otherwise, if I'm thinking about it realistically, like for example, if as if anything about this is even remotely realistic, but because imagine if a bunny would be sitting here with his head, the ears would be going straight up. And so either the ears would be poking out this way, or the ears would still be stuck inside the helmet, like back in the helmet. The only other scenario I can think of is if we make this another bunny. Like, that has like ears that lay flat, like next to its heads, like hanging ears. But then it's not Tell anymore. You know? Then it's not the same bunny. And then this whole thing about it being Tell named after Halo is, it kind of ruins the whole concept. So either I destroy the helmet or I folded the bunny's ears. Which one is it gonna be? I do not know. But let's do it this way. Let's just see what happens. Because then... Oh wait, why did I do it that way? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to separate it either way. Okay. No. Do it from this layer. Bloop, 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 bloop. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. This way, we can put the bunny. Is that gonna be the right sequence? Oh no, this is adorable. Oh no, I fear I have actually come up with something that I might not be able to let go of. Oh no, that is so cute. Okay, he's a little bit too small. Oh, that is so cute. Maybe it's cuter if he is small, actually. And then I just move all of it back here. I could also, because then I made the hill go down further than it technically needed to, because I was trying to create some contrast. So what I could be doing is actually this. And also what we could do, now that I think about it, to create extra contrast, these flowers don't have to be green. And also this in the background doesn't have to be green. Like we could potentially make that more of like in the background, like this green could be like an orange sandy color. And then here in the front it could be like, I mean technically in the picture, oh, we can't see that now. In this picture, some of the leaves are like the plants I have in the window. They are like very red orangey stuff. So like obviously there are plants that are red orangey. There are gonna be bushes that are red orangey colored. So what I could do is I could do this. I'm just like throwing out general color vibes maybe that's a little bit too much. There could be green mixed in with it too, I guess. But it's just a concept, I guess, to try and create more contrast, really. Do I want like a deep red? Wait, I should turn these off so I get a better feel for the vibes. The vibes that are happening. Because there's a lot of potential colors I could be using. Like, if I have decided that the helmet is green, then I feel like I need to incorporate a lot of oranges and red. But, for example, what would have been great in this scenario is if the bunny was more of an orangey color, so it would really pop against that. But he is gonna stay gray. But him being gray is not the worst case, because then we could implement the gray in the background and stuff, but then that gray cannot really lean too cool and blue. I don't think. Oh, this is. Sometimes I really get stuck here when it comes to trying to playing around with the colors of an image. It can mess you up. Let's see if I try more of a warm gray. Still really dark here furthest away. To create contrast. But then we just warm it up as we go. Maybe. But potentially then maybe this in the background should in fact not be that, but be. Oh gosh, this is so tricky. This is so tricky. Tricky. Let me look again about the different landscapes and everything. A lot of them, like the first one I'm seeing is of like a similar building to this one, it seems to be. And that building is just kind of pure white gray looking, and it's like in a rocky-ish landscape, but there's like orange sand looking on thing on the ground or stuff on the ground, and then there's like a bluish gray sky with a bunch of clouds and like storm clouds even in the background. So there's gray, a little hint of blue, and a little hint of orange. That's that one's vibe. Then there's one where there's just water and waterfall and a bunch of blue. It's just blue. And then there's another one with some waterfalls, but it's like mossy stone and some forest. Heh. There's another one with this building thingy. Also some kind of sand looking thing on the ground. But then there's the one that I kind of looked at first to get this building perspective. And that one was the one that was like a little bit more purpley looking and not as like gray white. And that one is on green grass looking ground with some rocks around it, and then just eventually just gray ground. So it's all just very gray. It's just very gray. And then the helmet, I mean, Master Chief's helmet is just green. But I guess I could potentially change that. The one thing that is sad is that, like, if I would try to make it his favorite character, it would be Emil. But that's from Halo 4, and it's completely different helmet, and that I don't think that would fit as well. Because then it would be all like broken, and you wouldn't really see like that really like important skull that I'm just gonna imagine is like a really really big part of the character design. And then if I look at Telvadam and I'm looking at his helmet, and that's a completely different vibe. That's just not even close to the same thing. Um, hmm. I'm gonna take a quick pee break, and I'm gonna think for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? I can do a little bit of this. Wait, no. I do like a lot of the green stone. It's kind of cute. That's cute. Okay, be right back. I am back. I was about to say I have returned and I am back, like mixed together, and that. Oh, what happened? My brain short circuited. Sometimes being in the bathroom can bring up great ideas. I mean, I guess. Um, there's a bunny in a Halo helmet. um, right now I feel like I'm struggling just with the color scheme. That's the main thing, because from the images I see of Halo, it's mainly gray, and then some contrast colors. There's like some hints of green, some hints of orange, some hints of blue, kind of depending on what um in what landscape it is. So I don't really know what I want to do. The main thing I think I need to decide is like, is it gonna be a Master Chief helmet, just a random helmet? Because from what I understand, there seems to be both like the green suits and then the like maybe gray, and I think I've seen blue and red. So there's like a lot of different colors. But green is the main dude, right? And then like in the different other games there are like some other colors too. But green is the main one. So I guess it would make sense to have the green helmet. And then to play off contrast from that, I guess you would have red, like over here, these colors. Um, so I think, yeah, I was like, I was contemplating, like, yeah, let's just have red plants in the front, like orangey plants. But obviously, like, these aren't, they're now not painted as actual plants or like leaves or whatever the fuck they're gonna be. So it looks a little bit much. But I don't know if that's. I think that's a little bit too much, you know? All of a sudden, orange is then the main color and green is the accent color, and it should be the opposite, I'm thinking. But then the green's in the front, but then there's green there, and should I just have more green? Maybe the ground is, more sandy. I even thought of making this more sandy colored. I don't really know. I don't really know. But I got really stuck on the idea of having the bunny in the helmet. I don't know why, but I thought it was really cute. Because otherwise, I felt like I had the helmet, um, like lying around. Obviously, I could place that anywhere, but I would have the helmet lying around somewhere, and then I would have a building in the back, and I would have a bunny, and they would all kind of compete over your attention when you're trying to look at the image. And I feel like I want the bunny to definitely be the main focus, and then like the building being just kind of in the background. You're gonna see it, but it's not gonna like stick out and be like bright and separate too much from the background. But it's gonna be there, maybe some fog in front of it a little bit, so you can see it, but it's not obvious. But then there's still the helmet and the bunny in that case, like fighting over your attention. And I was like, why don't I just combine them? And I feel like it would be cute, and then it would make sense to have the bunny there, And it's kind of cute. It's a little bit cute. I think I would have to fiddle with it a little bit because when I'm looking at the helmets from like kind of a side view or like a 3/4 profile, Obviously, like this this top part, this bit sticks out quite a bit. So technically that might, you know, be interfering with the bunny sitting there. I don't really know how to deal with that. Possibly I could like, I thought about either having the helmet be like a little bit broken, or the bunny simply having its ears like still inside the helmet, so it's like tucked behind them, like on its back. If the bunny had had hanging ears, this would have been way easier. But Tell doesn't have hanging ears; he has standing ears. Navi, why are you sneezing? You okay? Oh, big stretch. You okay? Come here. Ah, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. What was I saying? Oh, wait, I could have. I didn't even think of that. I could have him like halfway out of the helmet, like his front paws could, you know, have reached out through the helmet. So for example, I guess I'll just draw it really poorly, for now. But like essentially trying to showcase that he's about to step out of the helmet. Either that or like, you know, even elongating. Yep, those are the really long legs. No, but like he's about to like jump out, so like more than, it's not just his head poking out of it, it's like half of his body poking out of it. I don't really know how I would showcase that in a better way, to be honest, than him kind of, I guess if he just has his front legs poking out, that would kind of just, I think, get the point across. Because then he looks like he's further out through the helmet, and that would make sense why he's not like getting stuck on that top part. I think that's really adorable. And then you're gonna see him first, you're gonna see the building afterwards. And I think I'm somewhat okay with this setup of colors as well. I feel like it makes sort of sense. I think. Maybe. I'm wondering if I should start from the back and work my way forward. Like, just do the sky and the building, the ground, and then, you know, render in the helmet a bit better, fix the bunny in the helmet, and then fix the front leaves and everything. I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. But I am really hungry, and I'm technically only supposed to be streaming for like 15 more minutes. So I think I'm just gonna like maybe do the sky and something like that, and then we'll see what happens. What was this one? Oh, it's just kind of the same thing. I think it's okay that the sky is just kind of gray. Because, like, if it's blue, then that's just another color that we're introducing. And, like, I don't feel like that's necessary. And it seems to have, like, a lot of kind of stormy, swooshy clouds. So, I could just kind of, can be really blendy. That's nice. We can finish up with a really blendy sky. can do that. I think, maybe. I want to try and get it somewhat cohesive. So, brush. Do I want to use? What does this one look like? Ooh, that one's fun. There's so many brushes and I don't use all of them in Procreate. And then to think that there's even more. I don't know. Ooh, should we have the bright side on this side or the bright side on this side? Ooh, we should definitely, I think we should have the bright side over here, because if this building then is white and there's like fog on top of it, it's gonna stand out more against the darker side of the sky if I put that over here. So let's just, gotta keep it really blendy. I guess as well, there was a bunch of rock formations and stuff, but I'm not even gonna think about that now. Why am I making clouds in the ground? I don't know. I feel like it's also hard to find a good blendy brush. Like sometimes I struggle with finding a good blendy brush. I kind of just end up using an airbrusher. But then the edges get like super smooth and that's not always what I want, you know? But we can go over it in layers. Just kind of get a flat color for now. And then get in with some texture and more distinct cloud shapes. I guess I could just paint this with airbrush and get the same effect. Technically. Nope, apparently not. What was I using? I already forgot. This one. We should go darker as well. If I do go darker, I can just go in a layer. So I can change my mind. This has such a weird texture. It's almost like a canvas. Or like, I guess canvas material. It's kind of cool. Whoa. It gets so airbrushed, I was gonna say. But that's literally the brush name. Keep some of the little patterns in it to help us with the texture later. I do really like this brush. It is fun. What if I blend it out with this one? Whoa, what the heck was that? Hey, don't use my chair as a scratching pole. That's not very nice of you, kitty. Oh, this one looks weird to blend out with. A little cool, I guess, but it looks so looks strange. Why does it? Hmm. I'm also trying to remember that, like, because the helmet and stuff was pretty angular, and the building is pretty angular. So I feel like I shouldn't be afraid to have, I guess, pretty angular clouds and like an angular sculpture. Like, I shouldn't be afraid of making things pretty geometric or like with hard edges. Because I feel like that seems to be a little bit part of the style almost. I don't know. I work in a lot of layers. I guess that's a little bit nice. I don't know why I started with the cloud presumably closest to us. That was a pretty bad idea now that I think about it. Um but oh well. Maybe I should tint them just the slightest bit towards blue. But I can do that afterwards. It's always sometimes like the most fun when you're done with a project and you can just kind of sit and fiddle with all of the like tiny details and just really match the colors to exactly what you want them to be. But in the beginning, it is so daunting trying to like specify the colors. I don't know why. It freaks me out. It's kind of cool. I like those shapes. Cloudy clouds. Kind of lost some of the squareness. Like that. I need to hold up my iPad and look at it. I think I'm okay with that. And then with some, if I extend it more to the left, and then I might extend it just towards the bottom as well because I don't know where, like, I guess the ground is actually gonna end up being. So I would rather do it too low than too far up. I can always move it. Um, what did I do? Oh, that's the whole. Okay. Those two can just merge. This was the darker color. Guessing maybe here we should have like a really dark cloud in that case. Or, I mean, if we're gonna have rocks, they would probably be there. So am I drawing rocks now, actually? Hmm. I could do it on a separate layer so that it's easier to get rid of later if I want. It's something I learned the hard way. Even though this looks so messy with this many layers, like even when I start opening all of the groups and everything, it feels way better to have this many because then I can like merge them however I want later, and I can sit and fix and be very nitpicky about colors and stuff later because I have everything in separate layers. But it's funny you forget. Oh my god. Also, I guess I should be better about naming the layers, like especially like when I made these bigger groups. But I can't be bothered. I'm too lazy. Because then it would be easier to find. So you don't sit and swear a lot. Especially when you can't like find that one annoying little dot that you accidentally drew somewhere in the picture on some layer, but you don't know where. Oh no, it's gonna die soon. Oh no. We have to work fast. Um, it's a sign. Also, my tummy is starting to rumble. Really hungry. Why does it look so round there? What did I do? I don't know. That's my problem for later. Okay, I'm gonna put those in a separate one. And then I guess we can lighten this up a little bit. We don't need as dark clouds. You know what, honestly? Another layer. Should they be on top? Probably. Just looks like weird shapes when I start. It's so fun. And then... Oh wait, I have to blend them. What am I doing? Oh, it's very flat over here. I'm gonna have to put a lot of highlights. I feel like I got very quiet. I'm sorry, I'm focused and now also stressed because it's dying. Oh no, this one looks weird. Maybe with highlights it will look okay. We had this one before, so now we go a little bit brighter. And then like a big shapely cloud in there. Could probably even add some. It kind of just starting to look like it's just a big mountain range back there, or just a very weird stone side hill thing. But looking less like clouds by the minute. What do I do about that? Does like a hard edge highlight like that on one side make it look more or less like a cloud? Maybe it should be reversed, like a harsh upper shadow. Difficult. I think it will be fine either way. To be honest, it's just gonna be in the back. And then I guess we can over here just kind of do this color a little bit. Oh. How does that... What the... Huh? Is that big of a difference? What? They look like they're almost the exactly same color. That is so weird. Okay, hold on. Give me like this color. And we could also do like get some bright white in there and then blend it backwards. Just to get a little bit of a shapely sky. I might have to figure out afterwards how much like behind the leaves I'm gonna have to do. But that honestly feels like a later problem. I feel like I need to blend this one. So which one's this? It's this one. Okay. Forgot to blend this upper one, methinks. I don't think it's my best work ever. But I wouldn't say it's my worst either. Hmm. I'm trying to imagine it as well when there's like some like fog rolling in. You know, above this one. And maybe there's like even fog, you know, extending downwards here and oops. Nope. And then there's like the big building in the background there. That might be kind of cool. But then also like what if all of these were just like a little bit. Can I make them all? I don't think I can. Which one's this one? Is that that one? Oh, it's the darkness in the background. But yeah, like if all of these were a little bit more blue, then maybe that would look nice, I guess. I said I didn't want that, but it could be nice, but just a little bit of a tint. Um, I guess I could. I mean, it will be a little bit annoying for me to go and do it now for all of them, but I guess, for example, okay, this is gonna look extreme now that I'm doing it, but maybe is that a little bit too cool tone? Maybe it should be more green. Ooh, that could be nice. Or I could even play into. Or what if it was like more red to play off the background? That could also be nice. There's lots of different options. And now you don't know what I want. But the sky is there. It is a thing. I don't know if I like it, but it is there. And my iPad has how much? 7. um but now I've actually started to continue with it. I thought I was gonna like abandon the whole concept of it completely, but now I'm excited to continue with it. Um, what was the what did I had planned this week? Right, it's Monday today. So I've made the VOD thumbnails for the ones that I have right now that I want to have thumbnails done for. So that's all good. Um, on Wednesday I'm gonna stream as well, and that will be like right now for me it is almost 3:15, like in the afternoon. And I will stream like the same time on Wednesday and on Friday. So for my time, that is, what will that be? 11 to 3? I think it's like London time plus 2 hours or something like that. I can't remember my time zone. um, I think it's also like just in the schedule on Twitch. But I'm gonna be streaming on Wednesday and Friday. On Wednesday, I think I might draw or I might edit something for Instagram. Just for like an hour or so before I switch to play. We're gonna continue on Dave the Diver. And the same thing on Friday. Maybe draw or edit something for Instagram and then switch to playing Dave the Diver. And then on Saturday, it's gonna be more of an evening stream. Not sure yet what we will be playing. I said last week it was supposed to be Skyrim that I was gonna start up, but I wasn't really feeling it, and I haven't made up my mind about what I want. So we'll see about Saturday. But more Dave the Diver for sure this week. Yay. Oh god. But that is it. I don't think there was anything else that I thought about. No, there is not. I'm gonna say goodbye now, and I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I will hopefully see you all on Wednesday. That is the plan. Goodbye. Bye bye.